So Nolan, let's talk about the timing of the deal. This is a deal that's been discussed for a long time. When did you start to hear that this thing has legs again?
Um, Probably end of December, January. I heard that it had decent amount of legs, and obviously it got me pretty excited. But you never know how these all work out. Sometimes you hear about it. This deal was extremely complicated, and Mo would probably tell you, or my agent, or the Rockies also. I mean, it was a complicated deal, so I didn't know if it was going to get figured out, but I'm very happy it did.
When it became official, what's the first thing you did? How did you celebrate with your wife? What'd you do?
Well, once it became official, just celebrate with the family, obviously, and we were all fired up. That was it. We drove down here to Arizona, got to play golf yesterday, and the pro-am waste management. So that was like, I guess, my celebration kind of getaway. But we were just stoked. We were just so happy for it to finally be done. It was, it's kind of tough being in limbo about it. So once it got done, we were very happy.
How long have you had St. Louis on your mind?
Well, I've always loved St. Louis. I've always admired them from afar. So, I always respected them. I love their unis. Obviously, Matt Holliday's a good friend of mine, and just talking about the team. And so within the last year, within the last year, and once they got Goldschmidt, and you see Flaherty on the mound, and Wainwright and Yachty. It's just a good team. They're a good team, and I felt like I could fit in there well.
Not that you needed to be recruited, but Matt Holliday really was a good recruiter for the Cardinals, wasn't he?
Yeah, Maddie's good about it. Once I told him it was kind of getting close and kind of serious, he really helped guide me and help me out, and I really appreciate him. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Me and Maddie, we both got a lot of love for Colorado because we both played there. So he never wanted to push me out of there. He just once I told him that St. Louis could be a possibility, he really he thought that it'd be a great fit.
The similarities, Nolan, with you and Scott Rolen are endless. Power hitters, gold glovers, ultimate competitors. I'm wondering, do you know Rolen at all?
I don't know him on a personal level, but I got to meet him in 2019 when he got his red coat, into the Cardinals Hall of Fame, and it was against us, that series. So I got to meet him, took a picture with him, and I watched a lot of video on him, and he's just a great player. He's such a big dude, and to start, and he moves so well. It's rare you see guys move that well and be that tall and that big. So, he was a great player. If I'm half of what he was for St. Louis, I think St. Louis Cardinals would be pretty happy about it. But, I would love to, step into these shoes just like he did and help his team win as much as I can.
2012, you're in Tulsa. Mike Schilt is managing in Springfield. You play against each other like 30 times. And Mike told me today that he actually asked you to take some days off, but you would never oblige.
Yeah, I know he used to say that, but like I told you, that team was ridiculous. I used to be like, dude, just how about you don't throw Rosenthal? How about you stop throwing Martinez? How about you stop throwing Waka, Segrist? All these guys. I'm like, come on, man, give me a break. But that team was stacked. They were awfully talented.
Your love for the game, where did it come from?
I've always loved baseball. My family loves baseball. My mom and dad, they love the game. My brothers. So we all we love being a part of it, love playing tournaments. My parents always loved going, and it started there. And then obviously playing with guys in pro ball, I got to meet Tulo. It just re-energized my love. But, I love working on baseball. I've never looked at it as something that, I'm like, oh, I got to go do this. I got to go take ground balls. I love hitting and taking ground balls. I really, truly enjoy it, So, I don't know where it probably started with my parents when I was a young kid, but and then playing wiffle balls with my cousin, just constantly playing the game and just love it.
Andy Van Slyke was a coach when you just came into the big leagues, and he told me this week that you actually came up to him and you knew about his career. Are you a student of the history of baseball?
Yeah, I do. I like to pay attention to little things. Former players, Van Slyke, and I remember when I first got called up to the big leagues, Andy Van Slyke's son was with the Dodgers, and so my dad was telling me about his Van Slyke's dad, Andy, and so I started looking him up and finding out what about him and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool. I love looking up former players and how good they are and stuff like that, and I always try to compare if I'm like somewhat near some of those good players. A lot of times I'm not because they're really good, but I try to compare and see how good they were.
Tell me how special you think the defense is going to be, particularly on the infield.
Well, very special. I think we got a great group. Obviously, you got Goldschmidt at first, who's a Gold Glover. Tommy Edman, who's a good fielder. Paul DeYoung, who's very good. And obviously, hopefully we get Yachty back. And I think we'll have a very good defense that's, our pitchers will love, getting us ground balls. So, but, that's, I know you just said the infield, but the outfield is extremely good too. These guys go get, man. They play hard. So I think, pitching and defense is how you get far in this game, and then what timely hitting. And I think we have that.
Anybody that's seen you before a game take ground balls always come away really impressed. Where did the dedication come from, and why has it always been important for you to just max out?
Well, I think when you say max out, I think there's a time and place for it. I can't max out before the game because I'm going to drain myself. But when I do work on it, I do like to go hard. And then when I'm, I try to, it's quality, not quantity, right? We always hear those words, and that's kind of what I try to do. Like I try to, I'll take a lot of ground balls when, like around this time, because I'm just trying to get ready for everything, different hops and different looks. But as the season goes on, it's more quality than quantity. And that's kind of what I focus on. But yeah, when I do it, I like to go hard. And then so in the game, I don't have to like force anything. I'm already used to doing it.
How about a reaction from the Cardinal players? How many have you heard from, and any of the text or phone calls jump out at you?
Well, obviously talking to all of them has been really great. Andrew Miller, Goldschmidt, Carpenter, Wainwright, Yachty, Bader. I mean, a lot of the guys, man, they all hit me up. They all showed some respect, and I really appreciate it. But I heard Ozzie Smith talking about me too, so that meant a lot too, to hear one of the GOATs talk about you.
You mentioned Yachty or Molina in your introductory press conference. Are you going to make sure this deal is done? You got some power now.
I don't think I got to convince Yachty about anything. I hope me signing gives him a little more incentive to come here. But, I always tell him how, I'd really like to play with him, how special of a player he is. Playing against him, it's a grind, man. And when he's back there behind the plate, it's a tough at bat, and those pitchers are already good, but he makes it even tougher. But, I would love to play with Yachty. He's one of the greats of all time. And I think him with our defense would make us just so much better.
We know you know about the baseball experience at Busch Stadium. Do you know anything else about our town, or what are you interested in finding out about St. Louis?
I don't know a whole lot. I love going there. I've spent days off there. We've gone to the mall, and we've had some different. We've eaten some food there at like the top places. I don't really recall them, but we try to eat some. I actually had Gator for the first time. It was in St. Louis, which is probably really random, but we did. And I like how low key it is. And I love that they care about baseball. Baseball's a big thing to that town, so that's going to be really exciting.
Okay, before we let you go, we have some hit and run questions, and you can't hedge on any of these. It's rapid fire. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Baseball hero growing up.
Oof. I got to go Adrian Beltre.
Most embarrassing moment ever for you on the field?
Washington. Made 3 errors, and I think 2 of them went under my legs.
First fun thing you bought with your bonus money?
Wow. I got my van. I don't know.
You bought a van?
I have like a Westphalia 1974 van, like beach van.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got one of those. But yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't buy a whole lot. I was kind of, maybe a pair of shoes or something. I don't know.
You can trade places with any Major League Baseball and have his ability for one day. Who would you trade with?
Probably Mookie Betts.
That's a good one. Music you listen to before a game?
Rage Against the Machine. It's kind of intense, sorry.
Meal you eat before a game?
Veggies, lean meats, and yeah, that's about it. I try not to go too heavy.
You've accomplished almost everything in Major League Baseball. Besides winning a world championship, what's another individual goal for you?
Wow. I think everybody would love to win an MVP one day, but honestly, it's winning. I've been fortunate enough to go to the All-Star game and do some cool things and win Gold Glove. So, I just want to win.
Your wife's baseball knowledge on a 1 to 10.
I got to give it, you know what? She's better now, so I got to go around 7.
Wow. Does she ever give you a thought or a critique?
Nah, she wouldn't go there.
Most enjoyable thing you do when you're not playing baseball?
Probably hanging out at the beach, golfing.
And what's your handicap? How good are you?
Right now, I got down to a 3.2. Right now, I'm probably a 5.6.
Boy, you're going to have some good matches with Wainwright and Jupiter with those kind of scores.
That'll be good.
Yeah, I heard he's unreal. So I'm excited.
All right, you're a great athlete, but I understand that wiffle ball may be one of your best sports. Tell me about that love.
Yeah, I'm like a 12-time MVP, so 12-time Silver Slugger. I'm the greatest left-handed wiffle ball player there ever was.
Finally, give us your message to the city of St. Louis who will be watching this interview. What do you want to tell Cardinal fans?
Well, I just want to tell them how excited I am to play for them, and hopefully I give them something to smile about. And at the end of the day, I'm here to win. I'm going to do my best to help this team win.